Alright, what is up everybody? It's Lids, and today we are going to be playing Bastion, which is on its 10-year anniversary. This is the first game from the developers of Hades, Transistor, and Pyre, and so if you're interested to see how all that stuff started, then this is the place to look. I played this game once or twice before, and it is a lot of fun, an action RPG that just oozes with style. So, let's get going. Okay, so we'll be going with the story mode here. And, technically, it may remember that I've played this before, so, let's not continue. Let's go, start a new game here. And I suppose we could go no sweat mode, which would be a lower difficulty mode, but I think we'll probably be fine there. As for New Game Plus, I mean, technically we could do this, although I don't actually think we want to, just because I want to show you everything from scratch, but oh man, the music starts kicking in, and it is sublime. Let's go. Are we sure we should start a new game? Yes. Let's do it. So this is made by SuperGiant Games.
Proper story is supposed to start at the beginning. Ain't so simple with this one. Now here's a kid whose whole world got all twisted, leaving him stranded on a rock in the sky. He gets up, sets off for the Bastion, where everyone agreed to go in case of trouble.
The music is amazing, the narration is amazing, and as you can see here, the world gets built around us as we move forward.
Ground forms up under his feet as it pointing the way. He don't stop to wonder why.
Or does it?
Finds his lifelong friend just lying in the road. Well, it's a touching reunion.
Alright, so we can attack with this hammer that we just picked up, and we can use that to go and blow through some of these obstacles we've got here. And we can also
what's left of the
evade, like this.
Years of work undone in an instant, in the calamity.
Let's break through this as well.
That a survivor? No, ma'am. It's a gas fella, forced out from underground.
We got it.
Kid pops
Let's
in
take it out.
good. Fella got a piece of him, though.
This is true. So, we'll have a little bit of combat like that. In fact, there will be a lot more where that came from. But as you can see here, as we start breaking some of these things in the area, we'll
just
get
rages for a while.
we get a little bit of currency in the top right corner there from him doing so. But yeah, so this game came out 10 years ago from the day, or at least the day recording this. So, it is going to be interesting to see just how much this game has aged, or
falls out of the sky.
if it still holds up.
The gods, but it'll have to do.
Let's see. So we now have
Hold her still to spin up the chamber.
a couple options here. Our hammer for some melee damage, or alternatively, this more ranged attack here. We'll just break some of this stuff and get as many of those currency pieces as we can get. In fact, we might even be able to snipe some stuff from afar here, but no, it doesn't look like there's anything for us to do in that regard. But can we get anything out of these little barrels here? A little bit more. Nice.
Kid's worked up quite a thirst by now, so that fountain looks real inviting.
Oh, okay.
Sometimes you just need a drink.
Nice. We have taken a little bit of damage, so we can heal with that. And as you see there, we have a couple of healing potions remaining. You can see it below our life bar there. Bottom left corner.
Around them.
Uh-oh.
Must have fled here from the mines.
We gotta reload. Hold on. Even get a health potion back. Get anything out of this? Or these guys here? A little bit more. Oh, where did you come from? Any more that are gonna, show up unexpectedly? Look at this. A little bit of a hidden area. Seems to have a little bit of extra currency for us.
It's a wonder the old saloon's still standing. Used to have the nicest view.
So that looks like the place where we are supposed to go. Let's just see if there's anything similar on this side. Some bonus stuffs. Yeah, what do we have here?
Kid finds a memento from a girl he knew. Always used to fancy her.
Okay, interesting. We'll have to check that out later. In the meantime, let's just not get attacked by these guys. And I think we are now ready to head on through.
He sets foot inside one of Caelondia's famous watering holes. Inside's old Rondi, the bartender. The calamity got him before his drinking did.
Man, the music is just so amazing. Brings back so many memories.
Then Kid finds his trusty shield.
So the music is by Darren Korb, who has been a member of SuperGiant Games from the beginning. He's still the guy who does the music, even in Hades and every game in between. And the art is done by Gen Z, who has also done all the art for everything ranging from Bastion at the beginning here up to Hades. And although I think the art team has grown a bit in the meantime. Alright, so now we have a shield. And we can use this.
Security takes him for a petty thief.
To defend. Let's see. So if this tries to shoot at us,
Clang. Shield saves his hide.
we can bounce it back in their face. Alright, looks like we're gonna get a lot of enemies here.
Windbags start turning up for last call.
And we can destroy some of them before they actually end up showing up here. Let's get out of there. More where that came from, though. A lot more where that came from, in fact. That be all?
More
Maybe.
squirts start coming out of
no.
the woodwork.
Uh-oh. A lot of them at that. A whole lot of them.
A big old fella pops out in front of the kid.
That much is true. Oh, man. Getting very crowded here. So we can take this guy out.
Windbags are playing for keeps.
Got a pretty big hit on us. We healed up.
Kid
Using one of our
sees the way
potions.
to the Bastion out the window. It's
Okay.
a bit of a drop.
So that's the area where we can leave from. Let's just make sure we haven't missed anything here in the meantime. Make sure we can loot anything that there is to be looted. Like, what is the deal up here? I'm saying this is the place where this guy was before. Oh, we got some healing over here.
Rondi always wanted his ashes scattered here.
Oh! Okay, then. You're welcome, I suppose. Doesn't look like we can go through here, so let's head on out in that case.
He gets a good look at things on his way down. He lands on top of a breaker's bow, and it ain't broke.
Alright, so we can nab this as well. And so as you see here, we
Kid
have
spies
now
a good perch for some target practice.
several different weapons for us to
Knows he
choose
should
between.
draw the string all the way back.
There we go. Okay, anything else in this area? Anything hidden, like maybe this? What do we have here?
The kid pockets a memento from a breaker, once the fastest man in the land.
Okay, so let's take a look here real quick at some of the things we picked up. We have the city crest, a memento, an identification badge from the old days. All those on official business for the city bear the star of Caelondia. It is said to represent warmth, labor, and sacrifice. Also recently picked up the crystal beret, a memento, a beret. A memento, a fashion accessory covered in soot, holds great value, of the sentimental variety, that is. Also holds hair firmly in check. Best hang onto it just in case. Then we have something stringy, an upgrade material for the breaker's bow. A stretch of meat gut, prized by bowers and kelpball fans. One more reason for the popularity of meese hunting. As everyone knows, the plural of moose is obviously meese. We destroy the trees? Oh, we actually can. I did not think we would be able to. Just make sure we aren't missing anything else that might be hidden over here. Doesn't look like it, though. Music is still fantastic. Ooh, don't hit us with that, please.
Good news is the emergency defenses still work. Bad news is they're aiming for the kid.
That they are, I'm afraid. In case you're wondering, yes, we can, in fact, fall off the edge here if we aren't careful. What do we have here?
Picks up a few pointers from a dusty old tome.
Nifty. I like it a lot. Oh, except there we go. Falling off right on cue. Let's take a little bit of damage, as you can see there, whenever that happens. Let's see if we can snipe these guys from over here. I think that was the only thing we have over here. No, that's all. So, yeah, want to make sure whenever you see those little platforms there that you go out to see if there's anything else on them. Because, of course, you don't know how far they might extend out until you actually go further.
The kid could loose an arrow, strong and true.
Hold on real quick. Ooh, let's maybe not stay that close to it.
He finds the distillery right next to the arsenal. Tough part of town. One sip of the spirits in that distillery, and the kid'll feel like a new man.
Alright, so we can select spirits, put it in this spot. Let's see. So what exactly is a spirit, you ask? We have three options here. We have a squirt cider, which gives us plus 10 max health, fermented squirt extract, with a nose of stale bread and ocean water. Very nutritious, as it turns out. We have dread rum, gives us plus 10% critical hit chance, active only when at full health, interestingly enough, so not always active. Pungent concoction that calms senses and steadies nerves, favored by the breakers and other fighting forces. And lastly, we have the fetching fizz, which absorbs stray fragments, so those are the pieces of currency or money that we see strewn about every once in a while. So started as a barroom prank, but evolved to become popular with miners and scrap workers. Metallic aftertaste. Right. This is a drink, mind you. It is not just a normal magnet. I think we might go with the squirt cider here. I think that's the relatively straightforward option. So provide us with a passive bonus, as that was just saying. Sounds good to me. Let's see if we can get any more of those shards here, which seems as though we can. Anything hidden over here? Ooh. Hold on. Is there a way to get over there? Not sure there is. I think we head on out.
The arsenal's where the kid can pick the best tools for the job.
Okay, so here we'll find we can choose between our various weapons, like the hammer, like the bow, and then the whirlwind that we just recently learned, that technique. So let's see, we can choose the bow, and this was sort of the, I don't know if it's technically a crossbow or a gun of sorts, but it's a rapid-fire range weapon, the one that we got just before the bow. Cannot move while firing, and it reloads automatically. Munition chamber fashioned from an unlucky beast gives a distinct silhouette to these silent repeating rifles, once favored by the Ura hunters. Then we have the bow we were just using. Attack power increases as the bowstring is drawn, so you need to charge it up for more damage. It's a versatile ranged weapon. With these durable lightweight bows, Caelondia Breaker divisions reconnoitered. Huh? I think I got that word right. The farthest reaches of the land in the name of their city. Then we have the Sail Hammer, which is a well-balanced melee weapon. Stationary attacks with it are more powerful. Heavy-duty hammers such as this constructed Caelondia's famous rippling walls and protected them from elements and foes alike. So, okay. In that case, we can switch between weapons here. At the moment, we have our hammer and our bow selected. And I think we probably do want to keep that, just because it gives us a nice combination of melee and ranged attacks. So perhaps the biggest question would just be if we wanted to switch our ranged weapons, because we only have hammer as our sole melee weapon at the moment. Okay.
Some of them squirts birthing like crazy in a couple of corn bins.
I was thinking it would be worth a quick whirl over there. I miss. Okay, so we actually need to destroy this, otherwise they will keep on coming out. That's where they're coming from. And so I believe, if I remember correctly, those sort of brownish black bottles will be the things that allow us to use our special abilities more frequently. So, at the moment, that being our whirl ability with our hammer. So if we use that, then we will lose one of those spots. One of those 3 darker bottles. Whereas the blue ones are our life potions. Okay, is there anything over here? Looks like there may be. Get a little bit of healing out of those.
That one was Maud, the tutor. Once taught the kid good manners.
Oh.
Never used them, though.
I suppose so. And I think that means we're heading on over here. There's a switch, but there's also some goodies. Oh, look out. Look out. I admittedly did get a little bit distracted by them.
The whole ferry barge sends the kid on his way. The Bastion's real close now.
Oh, hold on, though. That was not the time to use. I meant to use the other one for our shield. Do this. Yeah, it's getting rather crowded at the moment, and we even died there.
That easy.
Hold on. We gotta carry on here. Let's use our whirl ability correctly now, and our shield correctly as well.
Right back at you.
All right. We nab you from the other side of this barrier here. It does seem like we can. That works well. But we have something heavy over there, but maybe, before we mess with whatever that might be, take a moment here to loot whatever there may be to be looted. Like a life potion, for example. Great music, as always. Okay, we actually don't need that health potion at the moment, so I think why don't we save it in case maybe when we take this, whatever it might be, there's something heavy.
Kid takes a chunk of alloy. Smell of barley and spoiled blueberries fills the air.
We might find that things get a little more interesting.
Kid maybe shouldn't have done what he just did.
I did not mean to do that, actually. But that guy got us pretty hard there. Just trying to get rid of these guys. Get you, though. Preferably not to get hit. Also get rid of this before it starts spawning in all those other guys. Might be in need of another heal here soon. Get rid of some of the little guys before we take on the big one. Unless he hits us. Oh, there's another one of these. I did not even see that. Okay, that's down now. So you can see his life bar based on the blue circle that is sort of below him. Which is roughly, it's most of the way down here, maybe just 10% remaining now. There we go.
Kid puts him out of his misery.
And we get a ton of these fragments out of that. As you can start to see, though, the longer that fight went on, the more he actually started to destroy the platform that we're currently standing on. It just became smaller and smaller, and that could have become an issue.
He finds the core to the wharf district.
Okay, let's check it out.
He steals the city's heart. Might as well.
Alright. Let's break through here.
Kid has a feeling he better get a move on.
Yeah, I
Place
get the
is
sense.
starting to fall.
It's time to get moving here.
See, that core kid took was the only thing making this particular rock stay afloat.
Oh, okay.
It just keeps running. Somersaulting like crazy.
Ow. Pretty sure that guy did hit us, but we also ran into a light potion along the way.
Skyways in sight.
Here we are.
Whisks him where it needs to go. Now the kid sees something stranger still. His mind races. Did
there you
anybody
saw.
else survive?
Bottom left corner there. Here we are at the Bastion. What is it, you ask?
Sure enough, he finds another. He finds me.
The stranger.
We talk for a spell.
Oh, and talk about great music. This right here, this hits home. Alright, so we can discuss any of the 3 things that we picked up along the way. Start with the city crest, I suppose.
There's a bit of the Bastion's power in that crest. Enough to point the way to the cores.
Okay. Talk about the core then, I suppose. What exactly are those? In fact, I'm not sure we checked this out before. Ask about the large bluish mineral found in the Wharf District. Feels warm to the touch and hums like a motor. What exactly does it do?
All I tell him is to set that core of his on the monument there. Then watch.
Okay. Then lastly, this crystal barrette. Ask about what happened to Macy, a girl who used to pin her hair back with this. Is she here already? Where is everyone?
I tried to let the kid down gently. This is the Bastion, all right. Except no one else showed up.
Alright, well, he said, take a look at this monument. Put the shard in there.
And just like that, the Bastion comes alive. Starts growing again. Growing stronger. Kid's gotta put its power to good use. Now the Bastion can send him even farther into the wild unknown.
So there you see, when we put in the shard, the Bastion, this area in which we currently find ourselves, expands a bit, and now we have this foundation here. And we can build one of 2 things, either a distillery, which we learned a bit about before, as well as an arsenal. Distillery, of course, giving us access to those specially brewed spirits that we ran into. Or alternatively, the arsenal, giving us access to the ability to switch out different weapons and secret skills like the whirl. So, do we have a preference there as to which one we'd like to have? I think either one would certainly be nice. Maybe we start with the arsenal here and get things started. Alright. Let's take a look.
Bastion's a place of peace, but we can hold our own if we have to.
So we're seeing the same options we saw before. It is a little bit of or at least we saw a bit of a preview of what we can get from it when we ran into it previously.
Kid can't handle with hammer and bow in hand.
You're not wrong. Alright, so let's see, is there anything else we can chat with the stranger about, or will that be all?
Ain't always much to say.
Sometimes there just ain't much to say, I suppose. So at the moment, all we have in this Bastion is just the arsenal that we built and this area where we put in the core. That,
Kid don't know what's out there waiting for him.
and this area right here, the Skyway.
The Skyway. Now the kid can ride the wind to distant lands.
Which can take us to one of 2 places. Either the Workman Ward, where we're detecting another core, we can find it and bring it back, and there may be useful supplies here as well. Or alternatively, the Breaker Barracks, which is a proving ground. Here the Breakers once honed their skills and focus with their bows. So those are 2 different options in terms of places where we can go. But with that being said, we can also just flop back on here over to the Bastion, because I think this is probably a good place for us to wrap up here. There's a good first look at what Bastion is all about. Now, of course, this game first came out 10 years ago, and I still think it is an amazing game, so I'm looking forward to getting the chance to explore it a little bit further with you all. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. If you want to see more, then I'd be happy to oblige. So, I'll catch you next time.